Andy Lee versus Billy Joe Saunders, the WBO World Middleweight Championship, December 19th at the Manchester Arena. Tickets on sale now at frankwarren.com. Or to watch on TV, subscribe at Box.
This is James Holder for Rifle TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. With me I've got former bantamweight IBF World Champion and the new WBO European Champion, Paul Butler. How are you, Paul?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks, James.
Good. Talk to me about the fight a little bit, mate.
I felt good, I felt comfortable. Felt relaxed right the way through the fight. Picking my shots nice, letting him fall into the traps and punishing him. I felt good and really relaxed. Probably the best I've felt for a while.
You seemed in control throughout the fight. As I said, you're picking your shots nicely. Was it a case of just sort of getting him into the traps and knowing when you're going to get him out of there?
I knew if I went out there and tried to push for the stoppage, he's an experienced kid, he's tough, he's tough as they come. He'd have probably went into his shell and survived it. But I knew if I let him think he was having the initiative, let him push on, and then I'd find the gaps, and then when I caught him with a big shot, I could capitalise on that and try and put it on him. I think I did in the third or fourth, and we hit him bad. He got through that, and then we got him again in the sixth, and that's what finished it.
Do you think the ref was right to jump in that early? Was it a case of a couple more shots and he would have been out cold?
Yeah, I did think the ref jumped in a little bit early. The right hand, what put him down, I didn't think was much of a shot. I was pretty surprised when he went down, but I felt as if the rounds were going on and as the minutes were going, I felt I was hurting him more, and every shot his legs seemed to buckle, and that right hand that caught him around the side that put him down, I didn't think was much of a shot. So I think when the ref did jump in, I was about to take him out anyway. I think he was 1 or 2 clean shots away from going down again.
Got to give you a lot of credit for the way you go about your work, and Arnie as well, Arnie Farnell. I mean, a lot of people just after suffering such a high-profile defeat to Tete would have thrown their toys out the pram, changed their team, changed their cut man. Yeah. But you've stuck with what's worked from you to get you to that point, and you seem quite happy and focused within yourself at the minute.
I am. Listen, Arnie got me to a world title. Like you say, a lot of people have a defeat, blame people around them, blame different things. I believe nowadays people don't take defeat on the chin as well as they should do. Listen, Tete was a far better fighter than me that night, and obviously this now he was a quality fighter. You've got to take that on the chin, you've got to move on, and I think there's only a select few fighters what come back from defeats like that. You've got to look at like say your Barrera against Junior Jones when he got stopped, your Sugar Rays, your people like that get beaten, they come back. It all depends how you come back, and I believe I've come back stronger. You know, I'm starting to look a bit better than before today.
Big card coming up in February in Liverpool. Yeah. Any sort of ideas if you can be involved in that? We know obviously you've got a big support in Ellesmere Port, which I discovered recently isn't in Liverpool, but I mean, it's obviously your sort of manner, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Jamie Conlan likes to call it Birkenhead, but we'll go with Ellesmere Port.
Are you a Birkenheader, are you?
What's that?
Are you a Birkenheader?
Yeah, I don't know where he's getting that from, but yeah, Ellesmere Port. I do bring a lot up to Liverpool when I box there. For Tete and the one before that, I'd sold 1,000 by myself. So hopefully I can get on the Feb 13th bill where Derry boxes Tete, and we can sell a few tickets, get on that bill, and then we can move on again. Hopefully defend me WBO European title there. Is
that the plan? You want to defend this WBO before sort of?
Unless something else pops up. If something bigger pops up, then we'll take that. But I don't mind making 8 stone 3 again and then defending that, and then we can push on.
We've gone nearly 6 minutes or so. We've only mentioned Jamie Conlan's name once, which I think is quite good. Yeah. I want to talk to you a little bit about Jamie Conlan, if you don't mind.
No, go on.
I'm sure he'll be around if he's not in the venue today. He would have watched your performance today.
I've just been with him at ringside, then he came over and
Did
spoke.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. What did he say to you?
He just said it was a top performance. He's a top kid, but people think, oh, it's bad blood and that between us. I've got no disrespect to Jamie, I'm sure he's got no disrespect towards me, but this is a business, and I think that potentially is probably one of the biggest money fights for the super flyweights out there for me and him at the moment, so it makes sense, especially with him having a top WBO ranking. I'll be pushed right up there now with that WBO European title. Like Frank said, if he knew he was struggling with the weight and that title becomes vacant, then maybe me and Jamie can get it on for the world title.
With the super flyers notoriously not having the biggest purses out of some of the weight classes, do you think you and Jamie Conlan genuinely need each other and that sort of competitive edge to put on a big fight?
Yeah, I think so. The good thing about it is Jamie wants it in Liverpool, I want it in Ireland. We both want to go into each other's back garden and beat the other person. I obviously want it in Ireland. I went over there for his last fight, he's come over here for this fight.
You've been over twice, haven't you?
Yeah, it's brewing up nice between us. I really hope it happens because they keep saying 1 or 2 more fights. I'm ready whenever. So
they might not have bad blood, but it's got such high competitive levels between you both, and you're both sort of on your own path. It's inevitable it'll be a big fight.
Both come forward entertaining fighters. As you've seen against the Mexican, he got dropped twice.
Junior Granados, yes.
Granados, yes. He got dropped twice and he got up off the floor and he came back and he won. He's shown some big heart there. I've previously won a world title, come back down to super flyweight, got beat for the world title, and on my way back up, so it sets up nicely for a final eliminator or for a world title.
Lee Haskins has got your belt at the moment, your old belt.
Yeah.
Interesting enough, formerly owned by Dennis Hobson. Put that in there.
Oh, I didn't know Dennis Hobson.
No, he officially didn't own it. He just defended it on a lot of shows. Yeah.
No, yeah. You know what? I'm made up. He's got that title. Obviously, he'd rather went out to Vegas and won it by beating him. But if he can't make the weight and he was interim champion, he deserves it. So good luck to him, and I hope he holds it for a while. Unless I decide to come back up to bantamweight, that is.
Any inkling to ever go back to bantamweight, or are you happy where you are?
Not at the moment. To be honest with you, I've just done super flyweight, probably the best I've ever felt, and I'm feeling bigger as well. We obviously like to keep check on if I can physically make the weight. I'm constantly in No Limits, checking my body fat and always managing my food right. So for a while I'll be staying at super flyweight.
Interestingly enough, I was talking to Kieran McFarnock today, and he mentioned that the EBU, there's not an EBU title at your weight, which is quite strange. It's the only weight that belt's not available to win.
Exactly, and I'd love to box for that as well because I'd have the full set. I'd have won the British, I'd have won the Commonwealth. They obviously don't make a European, which I'd love to box for, and I've held a world title as well. So it's a bit of a shame they haven't got one.
Here's your chance to rant. You can tell the EBU exactly what you want to do and get it sorted out right now.
Obviously, they need to make a belt, obviously, because I want the full set, and I can't have the full set if they're not making one. I think it's a bit ridiculous that they're only missing out one weight in the whole of the boxing category, so I think they really should make one.
I agree. I'd like to think they accidentally missed it off and no one's been brave enough to admit that.
Well, I think the super flyweights ain't been going that long, really. I think it's about 10 years, something like that. So I think they should have a look at bringing one in.
Alright, cool. Well, if anyone's watching from the EBU, Mr. Butler's waiting, so get it sorted out.
I want to win the title,
He wants that title to his collection. Listen, Paul, thank you from 12 TV. Wish you the best of luck. Enjoy Christmas.
Cheers,
Expect to see you at least half a stone heavier in a couple of weeks coming.
Joking, I've already put a stone on.
I'll see you real soon.
Cheers, James. Thanks a lot, mate.
Andy Lee versus Billy Joe Saunders, the WBO World Middleweight Championship, December 19th at the Manchester Arena. Tickets on sale now at frankwarren.com. Or to watch on TV, subscribe at BoxNation.com.